USA Soccer stands alone as a closed market ecosystem compared to the rest of the free world, which has open market systems all around: promotion, relegation, equal opportunity for all people and clubs. And here in America, we wonder why American soccer struggles so much at the national team level. We aren't playing up to our potential. We aren't able to compete with the best national teams in the world. Our player pool is stagnating over the last couple of decades since our quarterfinal finish in the 2002 World Cup. We really haven't made much progress. You could argue that team was better than our current U.S. national team today in 2018. And you see in the results, for the first time since pre-1990, the USA has failed to qualify for the World Cup. What a disaster for the U.S. team in this qualification cycle. And people were saying that this was coming. There were plenty of warnings from people over the past 4, 5, 6 years, including our last manager, Jurgen Klinsmann. He was concerned. He was calling on our players to test themselves, to push themselves, to go overseas. He was saying that our culture is too soft. That culture, of course, is a result of our closed system with low pressure, no consequences, and limited opportunities. So it's no surprise that the U.S. national team is where it is in 2018. It's going to be sitting at home while the 2018 World Cup in Russia takes place. And who knows if we'll make it to 2022. It's not a foregone conclusion that we'll even make it back in the next go-around, the next 4-year cycle. And then you look at the domestic game here in America. We've got MLS. It's basically one single club and its various franchise outlets. They're the only ones that are allowed to be in Division One. Division One is the pinnacle of American soccer. It represents the top of national soccer ecosystems all over the world. And here in America, we give it to one single league/club, MLS. And therefore, we freeze out 99% of the American soccer industry. So millions of people and thousands of clubs are left out in the cold and have no incentive to push for excellence. What's the point when you are not even allowed to make it to the top of the pile? And then meanwhile, MLS is capturing a smaller and smaller slice of the USA soccer market with each passing year. As of the end of 2016, it was capturing a 7% slice of the American soccer TV rating pie. And that slice gets smaller and smaller each year as maybe MLS grows slightly, but America's overall love for soccer and our attention to soccer, open systems around the world, increases at a much faster rate. So MLS is not serving the massive USA soccer market. It basically is what it is because it has this monopoly on the USA Soccer Division I sanction. It basically uses the D1 sanction as a crutch, and it can buy out its competition. It can corner its competition out of the market simply because it has this stranglehold on Division I. It can buy teams out of competing leagues, attract them out, steal teams. It can put Division I teams in the same city as other competing American soccer clubs in lower divisions. And so it's no wonder you see this league fighting against league mentality and this infighting we have here in American soccer because we have one single company or club, MLS, getting exclusive priority thanks to our U.S. Soccer Governing Federation. And, well, our U.S. Soccer Governing Federation as a whole, is it even clear whether or not that's a real federation anymore? It seems to be just operating in the business interests of MLS. So it's just a proxy federation now, a shell of an actual soccer federation that you see around the world. So many problems plaguing us here in American soccer. And we wonder why. We scratch our heads, but it's really as easy as just looking at the rest of the world. How do they do things? Maybe we can learn something by basically looking in every corner of the world and seeing just simple open access systems as the foundation. We've built our foundation completely wrong. We want to build it on a U.S. sports model foundation. We want to put the global soccer genie into the U.S. sports bottle, but it's just not going to work. It doesn't fit. And soccer fans are smart here in America. We know the difference between fake and real. We don't want franchise ball for our soccer. We want real club soccer where anyone has a fair shot at the top. And so we refuse to acknowledge the elephant in the room, which is us completely ignoring the wildly successful precedent seen around the world. We continue to go in this cycle of repeating our same errors over and over again. Even as far back as a century ago, we had league versus league infighting because we didn't have organization from our governing soccer federation. Now, back 100 years ago, maybe you could blame it on the sheer size of the nation and limited connectivity and limited travel and the sheer geography of our nation. Yes, that makes sense, but now 100 years later in 2018, we have no more excuses. We are fully connected. Travel is as easy as ever. We have the best infrastructure and wealth on the planet, so there is no more excuse for us here in 2018. Even 30 years ago is completely different. If you compare 1988 with 2018, we are so much further ahead than we were just a few decades ago. So no more excuses. There is nothing that is truly standing in our way. It's just simply a fear of failing. And at this point, American soccer is too big to fail. The cat is out of the bag with that one already. We've shown with our TV ratings for foreign soccer, we love the real deal. We've shown with our attendance for foreign club friendlies here in America or international matches, Copa America, Mexican national team matches. We love the game, just the real version of it, not the U.S. sports franchise model, basically socialist model that we have today with an MLS exclusive USA soccer ecosystem. So it's up to us as the people to say enough is enough. We can continue to try to trim the edges and try to solve the symptoms of American soccer's woes and ignore the elephant in the room of our terrible foundation, or we can address our problem at the root once and for all. And we can say, we need a USA Soccer Governing Federation that rules in the interest of all people, that regulates in a way that gives everyone a fair chance in the USA Soccer market. And U.S. Soccer Federation, our current federation we have in charge right now, it's your job to either do your job and shape American soccer, sign over the declaration that says the system is going to open for all, set a timeline, and then clubs in the USA Soccer ecosystem will compete. We'll use our divisional sanctions for leagues that want to participate in the open system only. Any league that doesn't want to participate is free to go and leave the sanctioned pyramid. And after that preparation period, we will go live with an open system. It's as simple as that. And if the current USSF Federation won't do its proper FIFA mandated job, then we'll just start a new USA Soccer Federation to replace it. And we'll get FIFA's sanctioning for that alternate federation. So it comes down to the people just being sick and tired of continuous excuses and failures in American soccer. We need to drive to the root of the problem. We need to get to the heart of the matter and address it once and for all instead of recycling the same old tired lines and excuses. The U.S. sports model is not the way forward for American soccer. Align American soccer with the rest of the free world. The essence of soccer, I say this almost every video, the essence of global soccer is equality and opportunity. And here in American soccer, we are not aligned with that essence. So nobody cares for American soccer right now. But when we do truly align with the open access, equality, and opportunity nature of the game, that's when we will see American soccer finally fulfill its vast and diverse potential. So if you like this video, make sure to share it out on social media and also subscribe right here to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.